Thank you so much for joining me on this webinar today, where I'll take the lid off my green cleaning toolkit to show you what's inside. Now, before we get started, I just want to check that everything's working okay. So you'll note just to the right of your screen, you'll see a chat box. So if you could just please type in there that you can hear me, that would be great. Thank you. Now, just a little bit of housekeeping before we start too, and while we wait for more people to join. The text box is open throughout this webinar, so you can type any questions or comments in here, and I'll make sure I get to as many of these as I can towards the end of the webinar at the question and answer section. So also, just what I'd like you to know is that there's a 30-second delay from when I'm talking to what you're hearing. So all this means is that if you're typing a question and, particularly at the question section at the end, and it's taking me a little bit, longer to get it if I don't answer you straight away, you just know that there's that 30-second or so delay. Another thing to note is if the unthinkable does happen and my internet decides to go down, just hang, or my modem just, shuts itself, just still hang on the line, because you will stay in the room and I can just reset whatever I need to reset at this end and come back in. So at most it might be 3 minutes or so, but just hang there and I'll be right there. It has never happened, but my modem does cut out several times a week. I'm in a regional area, so it's never done it on a webinar, touch wood, but just so you know, if it does, I will be back very shortly. So just wanting to just check that if you can hear me okay. So I'm just looking in the chat room. Sorry about this. I haven't, I've just a little, I'm just going to stop this, and because I'm getting a message that it's saying that the webinar creator hasn't logged in yet. So just hold the line.